I'm here at Elephant Mountain WMA out here in West Texas, just south of Alpine. There's Elephant Mountain in the background. I've got camp set up, or at least the tent. I just rolled in. This is gonna be camp for the next couple of days. Hunt starts tomorrow morning and goes through Sunday. We'll have our orientation at 8:30 tomorrow morning over at the headquarters. They'll tell us what compartment we're in, give us our maps, all the rules. I'm here for rifle mule deer, desert mule deer out here in Texas. This was a draw hunt like my aoudad hunt last year. All right, first afternoon. It's a little past 1 and I have decided on my evening hunt. I've got this whole side of the mountain. You can't see it all from here, but it's a pretty big area, and there's a big water hole down here, more of a natural water hole, whereas this ranch has a ton of tanks. That big water hole is actually on the other side of the fence, so it's private property, so it's, you know, off limits. But I can't help but think they're coming off the mountain and coming down to it. There's a cow over there right now. That's weird, just one cow all by itself. Cattle cow, not beef cow, not a cow elk. But from this vantage point up here, I can see a huge section of this mountain. A couple saddles, quite a few drainages that come down into a nice flat down here. So I'm trying to just see what I can find for this evening. It's gonna be a good little sit because it doesn't get dark till like 6:15, 6:20. So it's gonna be a long day sitting up here, but hopefully it'll be worth it. We'll actually see something this evening, but I'll keep you all updated. See, this is what all I get to view from here. So I'm probably set up against this pile of rocks. It's kind of from all the road construction and what they've piled off to the side of the road up on this mound. Kind of lifts me up. And if I really want to, I can hike over to that little knoll and get a vantage point over there. But this is quite a bit of country to look over anyway. So that's my plan. I'm not really off the road, but it's a heck of a vantage point. And we're not allowed to go up on top of the mountain, and so there's not really any good spots. Up there, that's as high as we can go on the mountain. So there's not any really good vantage points over there. So I chose to stay back over here closer to the road where I can see from the road, and I can at least cover a ton of country. But I'm just propped up against this rock. It's nice. It's kind of reclined a little bit. This is where it's really nice to have like a hood or a hat, because the sun is just going to be right there forever. And but I'm just going to sit back and sit here for the next 5 or 6 hours and see what I can spot, if anything. But they do get up in the midday sometimes, especially as the sun shifts. They might stand up and move to a new bedding spot, so maybe I'll catch one as they're doing that. I'll tell y'all what, this wind is awful, and glassing is not fun in the wind. I'm tucked down, I've got my knees, this rock, my pack, I've got a tripod. Even a tripod in the wind is tough, at least right now. This wind is supposed to be 16 to 18 mile an hour wind today, and then the wind is going to die down as the week progresses, and the temperature is going to drop as the week progresses. So as you can see, it blowing everywhere. It's blasting through here on this side of the mountain, but it's all part of it. Just got to get as steady as possible and make it happen. All right, it's about 3:45. I've got my first mule deer spotted. It's a doe. She's within 250 yards. So it looks like I picked the right spot for deer movement anyway. There's a bunch of draws and cuts in here that'll make it good for stalking, and I believe where the deer probably get into during the heat of the day and whatnot. And so here's to hoping a buck comes out here after a bit. They start making their way out. Well, I was actually turning around to stand up to go to the bathroom, and I look over and there's two pigs at this water hole behind me on that private property. And then I look, and right there on that little shadow spot on that little ledge, there's a nice little muley buck right there. He didn't look very mature, but he's a beautiful deer, 4x4. So I was hoping this water hole would draw animals in, and it clearly did. I just need them to come from this side, because I am not allowed to shoot over there, which is a bummer, because that deer's 289 yards, which is very doable. But off limits to me. And those pigs are still there. I don't know if you can see them. They're right on the edge of the water hole right there. Well, that is actually a 5x5. He's very nice actually. And I think he's a little older than I thought. But he is about 100 to 150 yards. I better talk quieter. 100 to 150 yards on the other side of the fence, the wrong side. But I need to watch my side, but I need to watch that deer, because he might grab some water and come on this side. I have no idea what his plans are. He didn't give me his itinerary for the evening, but I've got the phone scope on him, and so just see right there. Well, it won't focus. Whatever. He's right there on the phone scope. But I'm keeping my eyes open on this side, because a 5x mule deer 5x5 would be pretty sweet, especially for my first. He's just so close, but not it. It's coming on to dark now. I've got, looks like 4 mule deer does spotted. Those 2 pigs are still back over here on this pond, but no other bucks besides that first one. But it looks like I'm in deer, so that's about all I could hope for. Happy about that. Alright, I've got another buck located, actually 2 bucks. One of them is definitely legal. He's outside his ears, but he's really short, and so I don't think he's one I want to go after. It might be because he's young. Well, he might be bigger than I thought. He's too far away to get good video of him. But this makes number 11 and 12 deer that I've seen so far in the last, this afternoon. Those pigs are still back there. But more and more deer are popping up right now. And they're just they're popping up out of nowhere. But I'm glad I picked this spot anyway to sit this evening. This is a great observation point. Alright, got a possible shooter. Looks like a big mature buck. He's not real big antlered, but he looks big bodied. I'm keeping an eye on him. He's kind of headed downhill a little bit, but I don't know if he's broken or if he just grew that way. One side looks like a spike, but his body looks way bigger than any of the other bucks I've seen. So this will be buck number 14, or not buck number 14. This is deer number 14 for me though this evening. So they are definitely in this spot. Deer's at 1,041 yards, and it's getting really close to dark. I don't think I have time to go after him. He's really cool looking. He is definitely a big mature buck. He is. Let me see. There's a rock outcropping right. He's up there in that cut. I've got him on a phone scope, but he's horrible. He's not photogenic at all. He keeps moving, and he's only staying behind brush. But he's a really cool deer. Maybe he'll be back in the morning. Good morning. It's day 2. It's a little cooler this morning. The wind was ripping earlier, but it has totally died. I've got one mule deer spotted. Looks like a doe or just a really, really small buck. But saw some mule deer on my drive in this morning in the dark. Found that one nice buck yesterday right at dark. And hopefully maybe he'll make an appearance this morning. I'm sure hoping to see a few more before it gets too late. One of the other hunters somebody killed 2 elk last night. We have to check in up at the barn in the office, and there's a walk-in cooler. And I opened the door and I saw some blood this morning, so I opened the door and there's 2 cow elk in there. So pretty excited for that guy. Or guys, because they're only allowed 1, and it was a group of 2. But we'll see what this morning produces. I slept good last night. It's a little cooler. But again, the wind was crazy. I'm so glad it died back down. But it's really, really quiet now. Alright, I've got 9 deer located this morning so far. Right now I've got a small buck chasing a doe. I think he is legal, but he's pretty small. So I don't think I'm gonna go after him. I think he's one of the ones I saw last night. And if that's the case, I mean, they're in the same area. They're just one draw over from where they were. And so I think that, don't pass first day what you shoot on the last, but I'm really trying to find a nice mature buck. I mean, I don't really care about the antlers very much as just age and all that. He's really chasing one doe, which is awesome. I didn't think the rut was going to start yet, but it looks like one of those does is maybe coming in. Alright, first shooter buck spotted. I'm packing up my stuff. They're 33 yards right now. I'm trying to close the distance and see if I can make it happen. Take y'all. Well, I've closed the distance, but I don't see them. I'm within about 350 yards of where they were last. It looks so different over here. There's all kinds of draws and cuts everywhere. Yeah, but they're good because they help hide my movement and noise, but it makes it a lot harder to find these animals. Let's see where I'm at right now. Right there, right in the shadow. I'm gonna keep going. I'm only about 150 yards from where they were, and they're gone. They were kind of acting like they were headed to bed, or at least into the brush, so I'm betting that's what happened. But I've been standing up here for a while looking, and there was a pack of javelinas right where the deer had been. I was hoping that maybe those stinky and loud javelinas would have pushed those deer out. Maybe if they bedded down right there, I just annoyed them. But I haven't seen them. That's what I'm looking at. The sun is right in my face. Not only am I looking into the sun, but the deer can see anything that's, towards the sun for me. I'm sticking out like a sore thumb, lighted up like a Christmas tree. But those deer were right in there earlier. Still hoping that maybe if I sit here long enough, one of those deer will come out. There's a rock outcropping there. That's where that other bigger mature deer came out. His antlers were not as big, but they were heavy, and his body was huge. He was way bigger than any other buck I've seen. I think I've seen 3 bucks this morning, but still trying to make it come together. I've got 1 deer spotted. There were 3 of them up here, so I think that buck, and he's just right lower than where those deer were earlier. So I'm gonna get set up. That buck might just pop out in a second. Alright, I've got this buck spotted. I've been watching him for 20 minutes and didn't know it was him. I kept going back and forth on whether it was a deer or a shiny rock, but every now and then it looked like when a dog is taking a nap and they take that big breath and then let it out. It kept tripping me out. And so I've got a doe and that buck bedded right now. I'm gonna try and get a really good look at him, determine whether I want to shoot him, but he's definitely legal. And I've never killed a mule deer, so he may just be in. He's 140, 150 yards away. So I'm in a great spot. He's in a perfect position that if he ever stands up, I'll be able to bust him right there. I got the camera on him. There, the doe is down lower, in like a little ravine, and the buck is kind of sitting up. I thought the buck was either a deer or just a shiny rock for maybe 20 or 30 minutes, and then he finally moved his head and saw him. He looks like a good deer. I think I'm gonna take him if he gets up. But right where he's laying, if he stands up, he'll be perfectly broadside and right in a perfect opening. So here I am. That deer. That buck is right there. It's right above that dark green bush. I mean, right above it. Let's see if I can zoom in. That shiny spot right in the middle. Right in between those branches of that dark green tree. That's a deer. You can see him a little bit now. That doe is down here. That cut next to that yucca or whatever that is. That buck is still bedded down. I think I'm definitely gonna shoot him. I still haven't gotten an incredible look at him, but if he's the same buck I saw earlier, I think he's a fine specimen of a desert mule deer. He's real tall and wide. I don't know what he has for points or splits or anything, but he's a really good looking deer. Just gonna wait him out. That is 100% a mule deer I'm going to shoot. Oh, he's getting up, he's getting up, he's getting up. Take him. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that just happened. Yes. Oh my gosh. All I did was turn on the GoPro to say, because he moved his head. And I knew he was a deer I was definitely gonna take. And dude, he just stood up perfect. Oh, I hope I got it on video. I did. I did. Oh my gosh. He's down. He's down right there. He didn't go anywhere. Oh my gosh. What a deal. Oh. Man, when I saw him getting up, my heart started going. My heart started going like crazy. That's my first mule deer, and he looks like a dandy. It's my second day. It's 12:07, so I waited for 2 hours for this deer to stand up. First muley down, could not be any happier. I see him. He's just right there. Good night. These rocks roll like crazy. I see. There he is. Good shot. I think this is the buck I saw last night. His right side is kind of weird. Almost like a spike, but it's a fork though. Let me see. Oh jeez, I gotta get over here. There he is. Oh wow, yeah, that right side is weird. What a cool deer. Oh man, he's got a drop tine. Dude, how cool. Man, this deer, look at the body on this deer. He's old. He almost looks like a whitetail. I wonder if he's a cross. But look at that. He got 4 on one side, and then a drop tine, and a bunch of weird stuff on his right side. Man, what a cool experience. Well, I get to get him all cleaned up now. Take some photos, all that good stuff. Well, I guess I could have moved him off this thorny bush. But whatever. Here he is. Man, what a cool deer. This drop tine is wild. He's even got like some velvet still. Man, I don't know if he's just that old or if he's sick. I don't know, but man, how stinking cool is this? The view is pretty incredible right here. Let me see if I can sit down without getting my butt poked. Too bad. Come on. I might have to do this. That's all right. And this deer's big. He's way bigger bodied than I thought they were. He smells like a rutted up deer. But man, this is so wild. I don't know if he's a cross or just really that old. I'm kind of guessing he's that old. He's got real loose skin on his face, really white. I saw him last night. He was kind of stumbling a little bit. Looked like he was walking tender-footed. But you got that little hook, drop tine. You got this tine here, just a fork, and you got almost just a whitetail side on this side. He's kind of crazy looking. But up here, Elephant Mountain, WMA here in Texas, I got a little poke to get back to the road. I'm gonna try to drag him because I really don't feel like quartering him up. And I didn't really bring a bag big enough to do it, so I have to do it in trips. So I'm gonna try and drag him. It's all downhill. This is downhill. I don't know. Any of y'all want to come help me? Be obliged. Well, that most certainly was not one of my smartest moves. There he is though. Got him in the road. I gotta walk back to my truck way over there. I cannot believe that happened. We got her in.